Hi students, okay, so today we are going to do speed. For this session, you will only need speed tutorial 1, and then in session 2, we will be doing speed tutorial 2, okay? But before we start, I'm going to explain a little bit about what is speed. Okay, so you don't need to copy this one down, just listen for a while, okay? So speed is basically how fast something is, right? How fast an object moves. We'll cover that later. And when did you learn about how fast something or someone is? You did that in rates. So let's recap some things that we learned about rates last year. Okay, Squirrel A can eat 10 acorns in 2 minutes. Squirrel B can eat 20 acorns in 5 minutes. So, my question is, which squirrel is faster? Okay, have you thought about it? Okay, is it Squirrel B that's faster because he eats more acorns? Can't be so, right? How would you make it a fair comparison? You will have to change both this and this into the same amount of time. So what can we do for Squirrel A? 10 divided by 2 equals to 5. Therefore, he ate 5 acorns per minute. How about Squirrel B? 20 divided by 5 equals to 4. So therefore, he ate 4 acorns in a minute. So which one is faster? That will be Squirrel A, even though he ate less acorns in total. So that's like speed. It's unfair to compare just the total amount of acorns. So similarly, you can't just see the total distance and see who is faster. Now speed, unlike rates that have different units here, speed is only about distance and time. So what's the distance that you can travel for a certain amount of time? And in order to make the time the same, we are going to use either hours or minutes to compare. And for distance, what do you know? What units do you know so far are km and minutes. Meters, sorry. Km and meters. So the usual speeds that we will learn are km per hour and meters per minute. These are the usual ones. Can you compare km per minute? Yes. And meters per hour? Yes. But we don't usually do so because for this one, it'll be in decimals, and this one, the numbers will be bigger. So these are the usual units that we will use for speed. Okay, so now that we know what speed is, let's go to the formula. So in order to do this, we actually divided the number of acorns divided by the number of minutes in order to get 1 minute. So same thing here, okay? If I tell you that somebody traveled 10 km in 2 hours, let's say he was walking, and another person cycled 50 km in 1 hour, you can't compare that as well. You would have to take 10 divided by 2, right? Same, this would be 50 divided by 1, which is 50 km per hour. But this will be 5 km per hour. So this one is faster. So this is how the formula is like. You take the distance divided by the amount of time to get speed. So just to summarize, speed is distance over time. Okay, now is this formula something that you will need to memorize like this? We're going to teach you the DST triangle because sometimes you'll need to find distance, sometimes you'll need to find time. Now if speed is distance divided by time, what is distance? That would be the opposite, right? To get distance, you will take speed times time. Okay, now let me go through the tutorial now, and we'll see the formulae as this DST triangle. So I'm going to pause here right now. Remember to like this post and refresh, and we'll start on the tutorial in the next post.